is time. We are back at the World Center of Racing, the Daytona International Speedway, as we are set and ready to go racing for 40 laps under the lights at this 2.5 mile super speedway. And boy, oh boy, does this event line up perfectly on the calendar or what? Because we are celebrating the 250th birthday of the greatest country on God's green earth, the United States of America. And what better way to ring in the 4th of July holiday than with racing once again under the lights at the high banks of Daytona. It just feels right, doesn't it? It feels so different now that they don't do racing during the 4th of July weekend at Daytona because it was such a mainstay for so long. But we're bringing it back in the biggest way possible here in the Viagra Cup. This event will be one of the best, not only in Viagra Cup history, but in offline in our 2003 on YouTube history. Happy 250th birthday, America. This one is for you. Ladies and gentlemen, one and all, I welcome you to Viagra Cup 20. Yes, indeed, we are back where it all began. A little over 2 months ago, the hallowed grounds of the Daytona International Speedway. A lot has changed in 2 months' time, especially from one event ago. Arguably the biggest change that we have seen to date in our points standings. We have yet another new points leader and 2 new drivers who have entered in the top 10 in the standings. Matt McIntyre finished runner-up at Autumn Hill, but he is feeling like he came away from that event with the win because he vaulted from 6th in the points going into it to now the points lead for, I believe, the first time this season. He is leading the points. That is how crazy of a run that he had. It also helped that a lot of other contenders had really, really poor events at the first road course of the season at Autumn Hill. He gained 5 spots in the points, and he has a 5-point lead over the number 32 machine of Anthony McCrory. Desiree Boyles, well, she had a good 1-race stint with the points lead, but is back down to 3rd. And for the first time, what feels like forever, maybe all season potentially, 29 machine is sitting 4th in points, Cody Lamas. And of course, we will see if that 29 machine can go back to back here at Daytona. Of course, he did win the first ever Viagra Cup event. We shall see if he can repeat history here tonight. Austin LaPlante, besides Eli McIntyre, he was the other driver, other contender that had a good run at Autumn Hill, vaulting him up to now 5th in the standings. Tim Walsh fell back down to 6th in the points. And speaking of McIntyre, the other McIntyre, that is Levi McIntyre, has entered in the top 10 in points. He also gained 5 spots after the run at Autumn Hill and currently sits 7th in the points. John Galligan took a tumble, fell from 4th to now back to 8th in the points. Allie Rain, our winner from Charlotte, has joined the top 10 once again. She is 9th, and Eric Sadler still holds that 10th spot. The man behind him in points, he's getting hot, just like he was at the beginning of the season. The race winner from Autumn Hill is on an absolute tear. Once again, he was at one point the points leader Before the All-Star break, he was down to 26th, and he has scratched and clawed his way back now to 11th in the points, and he only sits 3 points off of 10th place in the standings. The race winner from Autumn Hill finally getting the monkey off of his back and going to victory lane for the first time after multiple runner-up finishes. The number 40 machine of R.J. Bishop. He has tasted victory lane. Can he do it in back-to-back events? Only time will tell. And if he gets in the top 10, he damn well could pull a Kyle Busch from 2016 when he broke his leg and storm his way through the entire field. And who knows, he could potentially be one of the championship contenders at season's end. Here it is once again, the championship eliminator and how it looks coming into this. McIntyre, McCrory, and Voiles, your top 3 in points, all have the buys. Cody for the first time outside the top 3. Once again, I think it might be the first time all season that he's outside the top 3. There he is in 4th. LaPlante, Walsh, Levi, McIntyre, Galligan, Rain, and Sad. They're all separated by 22 points. Man, oh man, it's gonna get even tighter and even closer after this one here at Daytona, because it is going to be a star-spangled, spectacular night of intense super speedway action for the 20th time this season. Starting on the pole, this is his first pole this season, and how fitting it is that this legendary, iconic number 3 machine will lead us to the charge here tonight, rocking the Peter Max paint scheme. Absolutely beautiful. He won back at Kansas Viagra Cup number 12. It is looking to do the impossible, and that is win from the pole position here tonight in Viagra Cup number 20. The number 3 machine driven by Anthony Tompkins. And to his outside, he had a great run at Autumn Hill, won a Ben and Go, finished in the 5th position. What has been a roller coaster of a season, representing the United States Army, and the number 01 Pontiac, Jack Mitchell. And in row number 2, driving the number 22, starting in the 3rd spot, desperately looking for his first career Viagra Cup victory. And what a better way to get it this event here tonight. Starting in 3rd, Dylan Poteet. And then starting in 4th, we just talked about him. He's one of the 2 new drivers in the top 10 in the points, and he's looking to stay there from here on out. He finished 14th at Autumn Hill, looking to turn that into a win, his first win of his Viagra Cup career here tonight, driving the number 99 machine, the stars and stripes on it. 7th in the points, Levi McIntyre. And of course, you will see all throughout this field absolutely beautiful, patriotic paint schemes paying honor and tribute to the greatest country on God's green earth. The stage is set and the lights are as bright as they have ever been. We are set and ready to go racing here tonight around Daytona, celebrating the 250th birthday of America. Let us have a look at the rest of the 42-car starting lineup for this historic event, Viagra Cup 20. we go, everyone. Ooh, baby. My excitement is through the roof. We're really doing it. Racing on the 4th of July weekend, the 250th birthday of America. Once again at the World Center of Racing, the Daytona International Speedway. It just feels so right. This feels like it is going to be one of the most epic events in Viagra Cup history. And I hope you all are ready for an absolute slugfest around this 2.5 mile super speedway for 40 laps. The big question on our minds every time we come to a super speedway track will be, when will the big one happen? When we were here at Daytona earlier this season, it happened in the middle of the event. At Talladega, it happened near the end. When will it happen and where will it happen? It happened right here at Daytona earlier this season in turns 3 and 4. Only time will tell. Also, pit strategy will play a factor in this as well, because a tank of gas gets these drivers 39 laps. We're doing 40 laps here tonight. Here we go. Anthony Tompkins, Jack Mitchell will lead us to the charge. The pace car is in. Happy birthday, America. This is for you. We are green once again at Daytona. It did not take long to have our first lead change of the night already heading down the backstretch here for the first time. Roar. All the way down here into turn 3. Dylan Poteet. Well, he had the lead, but now it's 3 wide for the lead already. We haven't even completed a lap. Just about to here. And it looks like it is going to be Danny Wells who leads the first lap. And Anthony Tompkins already fell back to like 10th spot. 7th spot on the first lap. That is unbelievable. And of course, the inside line, that will be the line of traffic that moves the most here tonight. We've seen at Talladega and Daytona as well earlier in the season. And of course, if we do see that dreaded 4 wide, race for impact. Oh man, they're getting so close already. In turns 3 and 4, my God, they're already, oh no! Trent Dunham! Daniel Boyles are turned around. Oh no, Matt McIntyre is to the points leader along with Eric Sadler. And it looks like he's gonna be able to keep it off of the wall or off of any other cars. Wow, what a break for McIntyre, and already not. Oh no, he just got hit by Daniel Boyles. Hit him. Oh my God, his car's smoking. Just when we thought he was avoiding it, the 38 hits him, and smoke is pouring out of his car. Oh my God. There's Sadler involved, 10th in the points, heavy damage already. There's Daniel Boyles, smoke pouring out. This is absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. He just took the points lead. He has a 5-point lead. And just like that lead in his car, it's up in smoke already. Just 2 laps in to this 40-lapper here tonight. And yeah, he's not going to be very happy with Daniel Boyles at all, because we saw it. He would look like he avoided it. I missed the, we'll take a look at the replay here shortly. I missed it, but then yeah, Daniel Boyles hit him, and there's the end result. Crazy. I did see, yeah, it was Trent and Daniel Boyles that got into one another. Towards the back, though, thankfully, it was towards the back. And now look at this. Here we go. We're seeing some pit strategy play out before our eyes. Look at this. 2 cars are staying out. It's RJ Bishop and Charles Sanford. The 30 and the 40 are staying out, as we have our already pit stops here on in the first laps of the event. And look at this. Three other drivers too. Sorry, 4 total. Norman, Allie Rain, Sanford, and Bishop all decide to stay out. Wow. My God. It's Jack Mitchell. He wins the race off pit road. Emmanuel Hartnett second. Man, the fireworks are supposed to happen at the end of the race. We're already having a fireworks show here at the beginning. This is unreal. What a way to start this one. Our points leader is already out. We see pit strategy here. Different agendas playing out before us. Let's go ahead here, check out a replay to see what happened. Put us under our first caution of the night already. Here it is, y'all, the replay of what put us under our first caution of the night. We're here in turn 4. Take a look here. Let's slow it down. There you can see it's contact here between the 42 and the 1. That is Trent Dunham and Cole Daly. They were close to going 4 wide. See, Steven Gonzalez is right there. He's peeking a nose underneath already. Almost 4 wide. Once again, this happens at the back. There you can see the contact made right there. 42 and 1 up into Daniel Voiles, and he had nothing to do with this, and he just gets innocently taken out. Qualls gets tagged there as well. What a save by the 24. Down into Steven. There goes Cole. There's Marissa, there's Anthony McCrory as well, and my God, and Cody, and they all avoided it, except for Matt McIntyre. Oh my God, he got clipped by the 20. Wow. Let's go back here quick. Beep, 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 backing it up here. This is crazy. Points leader here, 4th in the points, 2nd in the points, 10th in the points right here in the 20 machine. All here at the back. Maybe trying to play some strategy out. Crap happened in front of him, but unfortunately it did. And you can see, yep, it's going to be Qualls and Cole Daly coming down there. Steven, I think he's good. There's Sadler getting hit. McCrory somehow in some way avoids it. And Matt McIntyre cannot. Seth Cole, Hiccup, Cody, Scott Commons. There's McCurry as well, Marissa Semethi. They all avoid this. But then, as we went a live time here, we saw the number 0 machine. Look at this. He looked good. No damage at all. Oh, my God. Daniel Voiles just hits the side of him. I don't know what to say about this. I really don't. This is crazy. Oh, my God. Like, his car was looking decent too, I think. I don't think there was that much damage on it, right? Let me go back here and see. I mean, yeah, his car doesn't look that damaged at all. And then this happens. Right as he's coming back out on the track, recovering from the spin, and now they're both out. Just like that. That is unbelievable. And that is how our points leader, his night is going to end just 3 laps into this one. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Time for some onboard replays here. Starting off first with the number 42 machine of Trent Dunham. You can see heavy contact there with Cole. Around the go into Daniel. He's around for the ride. Daniel gets hit there by the 74 of Hubert. Trent, don't really think he's saying that much damage. And he keeps it going. Not the way Eric Sadler wanted to start off this event, to say the very least. Here's a look at his onboard replay from this incident. See, Cole rides up into Trent. Cole goes down into him and gets hit there by Marissa and gets hit by the number 0 of Matt McIntyre. Slides around into the grass and keeps it going, but saw the damage on his car. Next on board here, going to be with the number 38 machine, our Talladega race winner, Daniel Voiles. Once again, had no part of Trent and Cole right there. He's an innocent bystander. Squeezes up into the wall, spins around, gets hit there by Hubert. Spinning around here with Trent. Keeps on going. Keeps on going. Here you can see Matt McIntyre coming back out onto the track. And just do not understand. He goes down. He goes down on the track, on the apron, and just hits the zero. Oh my God. What did we just witness? And now, the onboard perspective here with our points leader. Well, as of now, it's not looking very good that he's going to keep that after this one because he's already out of the event, just like that. The number 0 of Matt McIntyre. Trying to do his best to avoid it. Going low, not low enough. It gets clipped there by Sadler. Spins around in the infield grass. Still spinning around. He's going to be able to correct the car here momentarily. There you see. And now, 38 hits him. My God, I cannot believe that just happened. And the points leader is done for the night. Back to the green flag, we will go this time by only completing our 6th lap of the event. There you see it. He's gonna finish dead last tonight. Matt McIntyre is out along with Daniel Voiles as well. This changes everything. We thought it all got shook up after Autumn Hill, and it really did, but now we're going to shake it up to the absolute freaking max at the top of our point standings after this event. This is crazy. Prime opportunity for so many drivers here to capitalize the misfortunes of that number 0 machine here tonight. Michael Norman and Allie Rain will lead us back to the green flag here on lap 7. And here we go. Good start for Allie on the outside line. See if she has enough momentum here to clear that 8 machine. I don't think she will. At least not from this camera angle. And no, she will not. Norman's still on the inside, of course. These drivers here at the front, I believe these front 4 all stayed out, which is very, very odd. So they are going to have to pit at some point. I don't really know what they were thinking. But they laid their cards. They're going to have to, whatchamacallit, words are hard. They played their hand. They're just going to have to deal with the results. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Michael Norman now still out front. Allie Rain getting shuffled back. Jack Mitchell here in second. And that 40 machine trying to go for back-to-back wins here on the Viagra Cup. He's side by side for the 2nd spot. More importantly, trying to get a lap led so we can get a bonus point. Once again, he is only 3 points behind Eric Sadler, but now he is getting put in the sucker hole here, which is not good. Trying to, he goes back into the high side there. Comes Dylan Ibrahimian, the number 31 machine, bringing Nathan Hudson with him, Danny Wells as well, and then Levi McIntyre here, fresh into the top 10 in points. Battling here in the top 5. As now Dylan Ibrahimian goes to the lead. This number 31 machine, 41st in points, and then 40th in points here. They are battling it out for the lead. Ibrahimian leads the lap. McIntyre in 3rd. Oh, he's peeking a nose out underneath potentially, and there he goes. Levi McIntyre 7th in standings with an aggressive 3-wide move to take the lead down the backstretch. We'll see here, a couple of cars are off the pace. 3 of them, Trent Cole and Eric Sadler. Just like what we saw in Viagra Cup number 1, they could potentially and probably will play a factor at some point. So at the point now, it is the 99 machine trying to get a valuable bonus point, which would put him tied with Tim Walton 6th in points, and there it is. Levi McIntyre leads. The pole setter here, Anthony Tompkins, back up to the front in 2nd. Dylan Poteet now to the inside. Here's their 3x3 all the way back to about 25th, 26th spot. I do see Tim Waltz coming back up here. I do see Desiree. They're on the inside line. Sean Galligan as well. Austin LaPlante here in the 48. 5th in the points. Ooh, gets the door just about blocked off there by Dylan Poteet. And a great block by McIntyre. And look at this. He's loving this action behind him. He's doing a great job of blocking the preferred line of traffic, and he continues to lead. Look at this. This is a wasp nest right here from second all the way back. One little mistake, and half the field goes goodbye. Carlos Zimmerman, man, he has fallen off a ton as of late. Here he is. He's battling at the front for second. The Everhand Dodgers are behind him. McLeod and Danny Wells side by side. Now here comes that 15, bringing the 88 with him. And also the 23 of Sean Galligan as well. Working their way to the front. I do see that 29 machine, Cody Lamas there. He is on the inside line. And I do see Anthony McCrory at the back as well. But this is all happening behind the 99 machine of Levi McIntyre. And oh my goodness, they got so close there heading into turn one. And it's the grenade's cooking, y'all. It's only a matter of time before the pin gets pulled. As now Walsh side by side here with Desiree. You don't want to be on the high side of the track. You want to be where Galligan is here, the number 23 machine of Sean Galligan. Ooh, that was close to near contact between him and Carlos Zimmerman there in turn 3. My God, they're getting so close to one another. Good Lord have mercy. It's still the 99 who leads. He is doing a phenomenal job of pacing this field, but now it was only a matter of time. Here comes Sean Galligan to the lead. Now, can he fend off the rest of the field here? He's got Seth Cole, and it does not look like it. Seth to the inside. Emmanuel Hardett's behind him. Kyle Matthews there in the 25. He now puts Emmanuel Hardett 3 wide. Of course, this man trying to right the wrongs from VC1, where he got held up by the 24, James Qualls, in the last lap, and he ended up running out of gas right around turn 4. It'll be a great story for him if he can go to victory lane here tonight. Galligan does not lead the lap, does not get the bonus point. It goes to Seth here in the 45 machine, but now he gives it the bottom to Seth, or to Kyle Matthews. And here comes the 29 of Cody Lamas, going for the repeat at Daytona. He started 40th in that event. He started way deep in the field here tonight. 38th, not any better, but here he is, battling in the front near the top 5. And he's got his good buddy James Qualls right behind him. And now he goes to the inside here, puts Marissa in the sucker hole with Kyle Matthews up top. It is Marissa that leads the lap though, but now here he comes. The Dale Earnhardt throwback Wrangler blue and yellow scheme, absolutely gorgeous, now goes to the lead. 4th in the standings. Foreign territory for him. I don't think he's been outside the top 3 all season. And if he has, I cannot remember the last time he was. He's trying to fight off James Qualls and Bobby Rodriguez there in the 16 machine. They shut the door on him. There's Sky Commons as well, and the Emoji Man, Steven Gonzalez here in the top 5. He's got McCrory. RJ Bishop is here as well. And it is gonna be the 29. He does lead a lap and gains an extremely valuable bonus point. And now gives up the bottom here. I think he'll be good with it. He's gonna fall back a bunch here because the next car back is about 5 car lengths, and that's Anthony McCrory in the 32. As Qualls leads, here comes the 16. Of course, this 16 machine went to victory lane in the 2003 Pepsi 400 with the late great Greg Biffle. They're still beating and banging back from about 10th on back. Looks like they're kind of sorting it out here a little bit, which is great. Knowing that we still have over half of this race left. Bobby Rodriguez leads. Here comes Steven side by side with Sky. And now RJ back to the front here. He makes it 3 wide for second. And he's gonna take second. And now he's trying to reel in that 16 machine. It's like Cody and Anthony are going to the back. Desiree and Tim are also near the back as well. It's now RJ Bishop. There he goes. Makes the move to the inside. Keep in mind, he was one of the 4 drivers who stayed out. So he has got to come pit. At some point, he desperately needs another caution. Along with him, I think it was Sanford, I know Ali Rain. And God, I can't remember the 4th driver who stayed out, but there was 4 of those guys that stayed out on that caution. It's getting kind of questionable, but it is what it is, right? And now Sam Oskin, the winner from Minnesota, takes the lead. Ali Rain, speaking of the devil, there she is. 9th in points here, now side by side. And now she's in the middle of the sucker hole here because it's 3 wide for the lead. And Samet blocks the bottom. Rodriguez there in the middle. Galligan's in the sucker hole as well as Jack Mitchell. Desiree's in the sucker hole too in the middle. You can't really go anywhere when you're in the middle. You can go to the back when you're on the high side. You can go to the front when you're on the inside, but you can't go anywhere when you're in the middle. You're just stuck there. As Samet leads. Jovan Anderson all over the back bumper. Here comes Danny Wells to the inside there. That's for 3rd. Here comes Zimmerman. Here comes the 18 of Hiccup Bush. That number 8 of Michael Norman right behind him. See our pole sitter there. Ibrahimian, his teammate in front of him. Austin LaPlante working his way back up to the front as well. 12 on the 97 here. Broken away ever so slightly. Oh, Zimmerman. Watch it. Him and Rodriguez just about made contact there in turn 3. See a lot of drivers there. I see Dylan Young, Fiegel, Zach Buchanan all hanging out towards the back here. They're waiting for this to... They are waiting for the grenade to drop. Those 3 in the back, and it might be the smart choice. Just lie back. Lie in the weeds and pounce when the opportunity presents itself. Top 3 here have kind of sorted it out here single file for the time being. Jovan, Samet, Carlos. Comes Danny, but now here comes Carlos to the inside. Danny does not go with them. Oh boy. Close again. Michael Norman now hiccups in the middle. Not where you want to be. Now Cody's in the middle too in the 29 car way back there. And now, crossing the start-finish line, halfway through this one. 20 laps to go here tonight. Jovan leads. Danny here in 2nd, Michael Norman 3rd. Of course, these two have the history from the All-Star race. That absolutely epic finish, 1/1000th of a second. Danny hasn't won a points race since Texas. Michael has not won a points race. And now here comes Danny to the inside. Here comes those 2 RCR cars, Ibrahimian and Anthony Tompkins. Oh, I just saw Desiree go back to the bottom there. I see Tim Walsh as well, working their way back up to the front. And Levi McIntyre in the number 99 machine too. And now it's 3 wide for the lead. Danny leads, but now he's in the middle. Jovan's getting shuffled back. Ibrahimian's gonna have the preferred line going into the corner, and he's got the lead. Now the pole sitter, Anthony Tompkins, trying to do the unimaginable and win this event from the pole. Oh boy. That was close there. Danny and Jovan just about made contact. I almost thought they were going to go 4 wide there too. Now Austin LaPlante, he's in the middle of the Evernham sandwich here. Between McLeod and Danny. There's Nathan Hudson here. And there's the 15 of Walsh. Getting help from the 22 of Poteet. And now he's pushing that 17 car underneath. And McLeod blocks him. It's RCR 1-2. 18 to go. Now here comes Tompkins. Mini Alliance no longer. To the lead goes the number 3 machine. Shuffles his teammate back along with McLeod. Now he goes back up to the top of the track here. Looks like Tim Walsh. He's going to try to make it 3 wide here. This is going to be for 2nd, heading into turn 3. And he gets blocked by the 3. But here he is, Tim Walsh in 2nd. Can he lead a lap to get the valuable bonus point? We'll have to wait and see. There he goes to the inside, a slingshot move. Not going to be enough to lead the lap, though. Give it to Tompkins there in the number 3 machine. And And here's Trent and Cole. They are just entering the backstretch, and now the leaders are also entering turn 2 here and down the backstretch. Oh man, I think they're gonna catch him. Oh my gosh, that'll be disastrous. My God. Now here he is, the 15 at the front. Locks down in front of the 99 of Levi McIntyre. Here's Desiree 2. And the number 88 machine working her way back up to the front. And Tim gets the lap lead bonus here. With McIntyre in second. Desiree now back up to third. Here comes Scott Commons bringing his teammate Kyle Matthews with him. I don't see Cody. I think he's still in the middle way back there. Oh no, he found his way to the bottom. All right. See if he can work his way back up to the front. Anthony McCrory on the bottom side as well. And now Tim, the Pied Piper, leading the pack. Side by side for second. Oh boy. Rodriguez there. Nearly contact between him and the 19. And now Desiree Boyles. Third in the points. Second on the track. As Tim Walsh, he's going to lead back-to-back laps. And now McIntyre goes up to the high side of the track. Questionable decision there. 15 and 88 doing a good job of blocking the field here. Comes Kyle Matthews. Manuel Hartnett, Sean Galligan working their way back up to the front here. With 15 to go in Daytona. We'll see if Desiree pulls out here. There goes Hartnett. And now here comes the 88. Making her move for the lead at turn 3. Trying to gain the valuable bonus point. Out of turn 4, Hartnett's going to be there as well. There he goes to the inside. Desiree up top. Oh, it's going to be close to the stripe. Desiree leads the lap, gets the valuable bonus point. And now Hartnett trying to get revenge from Viagra Cup 1. Now he gets put in the middle. Sean Galligan to the lead. And I hear the 2 lap cars ahead. Oh boy. Deja vu all over again. For the 2 and for the 42 and the 1. Now Galligan gives up the bottom here to Noah Hart. He takes the lead, bringing Jack Mitchell, Seth Cole, and there is the 32 of Anthony McCrory working his way to the front, and the 29 of Cody Lamas. Noah Hart leads. Lap traffic looms ahead. Probably going to be another lap or 2 before they catch it. 3 wide here for the lead. Never mind, they're probably going to catch it here before they get back to the stripe. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Hold your breath. Prepare your ass. Batten down the hatches. Do whatever you got to do to prepare for this, because it's going to get ugly here in a moment. Jack Mitchell blocks the 45. Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, they're going to catch him in the tri-oval. Oh, Mitchell goes up top. Seth Cole goes up top, too. And here we go. Who's going to get around these lap cars the best? Oh, now Trent's blocking Seth and Anthony, but now he's going up and blocking Jack. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Hartnett's getting PTSD about this here. Oh, no. Now he's getting blocked again. But now Trent goes up top, blocks Jack Mitchell. Oh, my God almighty. And look at who's skating through this. Look at this. Talk about lying, cheating, and stealing. It's McCrory and Cody who have escaped this hornet's nest. Oh my God, I see Desiree and Tim and Levi and Galligan. They're all still getting held up by the 42 and the 1. Oh my goodness gracious. And now it's McCrory. He led that lap. Gains a bonus point for him. And Matt McIntyre, he is seething at this. Absolutely seething. Watching everyone else who's high up in the standings. They're all here at the front. All of them. Except for him and Sadler. Unbelievable. McCrory still leads this time by. We're going to get 10 laps to go. Remember, there's still 4 cars that have to pit. When will they pit? Or will they try to stretch it the whole way since we were under caution? That could potentially happen as well. That caution might have helped those drivers that stayed out. We'll see. Allie Rain was one of them. Now Kyle Matthews is getting held up here. These drivers that got held up earlier, they're trying to fight their way back. And there's Desiree. She's all the way here at the end of the lead group. There is still time. There's still plenty of time for these drivers to work their way back to the front. There was contact there between the 97 and the 19. Kyle Matthews is still getting held up. So is RJ as well. Kyle, you just gotta get to the bottom of the track or get to the middle at least. My goodness. But now here we go. We're back up to the front. Anthony McCrory, he led that lap. Marissa was second, but now she gets put in the middle. Emmanuel Hartnett now moves into second with his good buddy from Daytona earlier, James Qualls, and then Cody as well. Oh, you can't write this any better. The 3 cars that were involved in the incident or at the ending of BC1 are here at the front, battling for the win once again at Daytona. Hartnett now with the lead, trying to reverse course from heartbreak for Hartnett in BC1. And he is going to lead this time by with 8 laps to go. Are they going to catch up? Oh no, they're going to catch up to Sadler and Hubert here. Oh God. And they're 3 wide for the lead. Qualls with Cody all over his back bumper. Well, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna do it really quickly, y'all. We're gonna pause right here. Right here. We're pausing it. And unfortunately, we're gonna DQ Hubert. Or at least we're gonna black flag him. We're not gonna DQ him. How about that? I think that's very fair to do that. Okay. Well, damn. All right. Oh man, this is tough. This is a tough decision. But we're here at the end of the race, and we just saw the lap cars unfortunately play a big role in breaking up the field here, and we don't want that to happen again. So unfortunately for Sadler, unfortunately for Hubert, they're gonna get the DQ because we just don't want them to affect the outcome of this. And I think it's only fair that we do it to Trent as well, unfortunately, and then Cole Daly too, unfortunately. Oh, didn't mean to hit escape. Here we go. I hate to do this. I always hate to do this, but it's only fair that we do it to these guys as well, since they were the ones that held up the traffic. And there it is. Those 4 drivers have been DQ'd. I apologize for that decision, but we don't want it to. We do not want it to affect the outcome of this, because this is getting good, to say the very least. All right, we resume. Here we go. Lap cars will not be a factor in this one. You're welcome, Cody. Out of turn 4, we're getting 7 laps to go. Cody with the lead, trying to go back to back. Repeat at Daytona. Now Hiccup Bush, he's looking for his 2nd win here at the front with Hudson, Jack Mitchell, Samet, and about 20 others battling here for the win in the late stages of Viagra Cup 20. And Cody has separated himself from the field here momentarily, which is what he loves to see. Oh, McCrory's in the middle there of the sucker hole. That was close between Hiccup and Austin LaPlante. And this is incredible for this 29 machine. He's got to do this 6 more times. I don't know how they're not really catching up to him here. This is crazy. Unbelievable what a job this 29 is doing. And since he has this big lead, he can block the traffic, or the preferred line of traffic coming towards him, which is huge. Now James Qualls trying to reel him in. down the backstretch here. Hiccup now, he's to the inside of LaPlante here. That first car on the inside line. But now here comes the two Hendrick cars, and now Cody blocks the inside as well. Walls goes to second. Here comes LaPlante in the 48. McCrory still in the middle. He just cannot go anywhere. And Cody keeps the lead here. 5 laps to go. Well, I think he's a sitting duck. I really do. I really think this 29 car is a sitting duck. No one is his friend right now. Maybe for a little bit longer. Then a couple more laps, it'll all get tossed out the window. LaPlante all over the back bumper. James Qualls here. Nathan Hudson getting a good run, but he gets the line blocked there by the 24. Top 3 have broken away here momentarily. Now Hiccup went to the bottom, and now here comes Sanford. He has to pit. He was not able to conserve fuel enough during that caution flag, and the 30 car is in. So that means Allie Rain's probably gonna have to pit as well, and that's actually broken up the field here too. No way. Unbelievable. I know RJ is gonna have to pit too. Wow. Unbelievable. As now, here comes Nathan Hudson in the 17 machine, having himself a terrible season, but would love to go to victory lane here tonight. All this happening behind this number 29 machine. Here comes Michael Norman and RJ Bishop. They are both pitting as well. And the 5 of Sky Commons, so the strategy has bitten them dead center in the ass. 3 to go. And now, finally, a new leader. And now Cody's gonna get shuffled back here. Jack Mitchell to the lead. Sam and Oskin now, he wants the lead. James McLeod here, now he's gonna make it 3 wide. Here comes McCrory, here comes Poteet as well. 3 wide for the lead with 3 to go here at Daytona. McLeod leads, McCrory behind him, Poteet, Ibrahimian, and Hiccup. Here we go, 2 to go. James McLeod leads. 39th in the points. A lot of drivers not having great point seasons are here at the front. Now here comes McCrory. 2nd in the points. Hunting down that points lead. Oh boy, and are they gonna catch up to Sanford and Sky Commons here? Oh my God. Into turn 3 and 4. Coming to get the white flag this time by. They kind of slowed up there a little bit for some reason. I don't know why. The top 3 have broken away here. And they might catch Sky Commons. Oh, James McLeod's slow. White flag is out. Sam and Oskin leads. Now here comes Jack Mitchell to the inside. No way. Are drivers? No way. McCrory slow. Oh my God, he might be out of gas. No way. McCrory's out, I think. Oh my God, he's out. This is unbelievable. Jack Mitchell can coast from here. Dylan Poteet 2nd. It's not gonna be enough. It comes down to fuel strategy again. And it is gonna be Jack Mitchell who steals it here tonight. Oh my God. McCrory ran out. I think the engine's going on Galligan. Oh my goodness. All these guys ran out. Hartnett again. Desiree ran out. McLeod. Oh my God. I cannot believe it. I didn't think that it was going to be coming down to fuel. It did, but it did. I think Poteet's out. He just barely made it. Holy shit. Wow. Wow, 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 y'all. There it is. That's how it's going to end again. Drivers running out. Coming to get the white flag. Unbelievable. Jack Mitchell. What a feel-good moment this is. The 0-1 machine, the U.S. Army Pontiac, winning the Star-Spangled Spectacular event. Oh my goodness. We got to check out a replay. One more time to see. I saw McCrory slowing down. I saw James McLeod. I was like, why are these guys all getting broken up? And there it is. There it was. They ran out of fuel. Unbelievable. Absolute devastation has struck here for this number 32 machine of Anthony McCrory as he was leading this race with 2 laps to go. And unfortunately for him, he ran out of gas. Along with the number 19 machine there of James McLeod. Just going to real time. There you can see this is where he runs out on the backstretch, and he holds up everyone behind him. And then up ahead, same thing's gonna happen here to James McLeod. There you can see that is just unbelievable. And there's McLeod. He runs out in turn 3. Good Lord. And then here's the battle for this is the race win right here. The pass for the win. Jack Mitchell. The inside of Samet. Was Samet another driver who also ran out potentially? It looks like it. He's slowing down big time. Wow. Yep, he's out too. He ran out in turn 1 and 2. Poteet tried to catch up to the 0-1 machine and just couldn't. I don't think he would have been able to either because he also ran out right past the start-finish line. Well, no, Samet. Was he? What the heck? There it is. Jack Mitchell crossing the start-finish line. And oh, there you can see. Oh, what the heck? Oh my God, Cody's in the grass here, and he just lost like 5 spots because of that. What the hell? And Joven, McLeod, there's Seth. They all ran out. Oh, you can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this up. Emmanuel Hartnett ran out of gas again. And there, Desiree ran out too in the 88. There's McCrory. Collard might have too. It's just, man, Hartnett must absolutely hate this place. This is unreal. This is like the biggest voodoo I've ever seen. This is what happened to him in the first race ever. And it happens again in the same track. It's unbelievable. It's just, I'm shaking my head just repeatedly, man. I cannot believe it. And I did not think it was going to end like this. I just didn't. Like I said, these drivers can make it 39 laps, but we all saw everyone besides those 4 drivers pit. And I guess they didn't get their fuel cells filled. Like these 4 right here, these were the top 4. They pitted, or they did not pit. And well, they bit the bullet for that. Sky Commons did too. And yeah, there he is. The winner of this one by hook or by crook. One way, shape, or form, he did it. Jack Mitchell, victorious here tonight at Daytona, and another crazy ending that comes down to fuel mileage. Unbelievable. Jack Mitchell, his first career win. This now makes 18 different winners this season. Cody and Desiree are still somehow, in some way, the only 2 that have won multiple times. Nathan Hudson, great run for him. Finishes in 2nd. Dylan Poteet finishes in 3rd with Dylan Ibrahimi in 4th. Samet, great run for him in the 5th spot. Austin LaPlante, 5th in the points. Finishes the best out of all the championship eliminator contenders in the 6th spot. James Qualls finishes in 7th. Carlos Zimmerman, a huge rebound for that number 21 machine, finishing in the 8th spot. Steven Gonzalez finishes 9th, and Tim Walsh comes home in 10th spot. That will be a huge points night of that number 15 machine. Cody ends up finishing in 16th spot. Has such a great run there at the end. Fortunately got caught up behind some of the cars that ran out of fuel, and no repeat effort for him. See, Levi McIntyre finished 19th. There you can see Jovan McLeod, Desiree, and Joshua Collard all ran out of fuel. It's unbelievable. RJ finishes 28th. Not the performance that he needed at all after his win in Autumn Hill. There, yeah, Matt McIntyre only lasted first couple laps of the night. Galligan, another terrible run for him in 36th spot. I'm pretty sure that's where he fit. Yeah, he finishes 36th in back-to-back events. And yeah, there's Hartnett, McCrory, Seth, and Bobby. 8 drivers in total, all running out of fuel on or around the last lap of the event. And that is just just so brutal for that 32 machine. He was leading the race with a lap and a half to go. And just like his numbers sake on his car, he finishes 32nd here tonight. Good God almighty. I'm shocked that we only had that. We didn't really have a big one, did we? We just had that little incident there, the exit at turn 4 early in the race, and then they went clean and green for the rest of it. I guess they must have learned their lesson. My God, it was an intense battle. We saw contact multiple times there, especially in turn 3 and 4. Kept it going, and unfortunately, because of that, the fuel cells took a hit, and a lot of drivers were not able to save enough, especially under the caution. I guess they didn't think they would get to that point, and it bit them in the ass, especially that number 32 machine, and Desiree as well. Man, Manuel Hartnett too. He hates this place with a burning passion. And there it is, everyone. What a finish. What an event. Went clean for most of it. Man, the drama, the intensity, and the action was nonstop throughout. And once again, another new winner this season, Jack Mitchell, the number 01 U.S. Army Pontiac, celebrating with the troops and the patriots that put their lives on the line each and every single day for our freedom in Victory Lane. Well, there it is, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this star-spangled, spectacular event here tonight at Daytona. If you guys want to join the Viagra Cup Discord, the link to that is down below in the description. It is free to join. Come join it. We have a grand old time in there. And as usual, you will see the finishing results once again, but with points that you earn from the event, as well as the updated point standings and the championship eliminator graphic after this one. Honestly, with how that ended, I can't really tell you who will be the points leader. I really can't, because those last 2 laps just shook everything up. You guys will see here momentarily who it is, though. Right now, I can't predict it. And the next time we go racing here in the Viagra Cup 21, we're 5 events away, y'all, from the end of the regular season and locking in the top 10, the championship eliminator. We head to the tricky triangle of Pocono Raceway. But we're adding a little bit of a twist to Pocono. It's going to be under the lights. And the action and racing around that track is going to be phenomenal. Viagra Cup 21 from the Pocono Raceway. We'll see you there. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you all had a phenomenal 4th of July weekend. Once again, happy birthday, America. This one was for you. And we will see you at Pocono. Have a good one. Peace.